Have you ever had a bunch of projects, video projects or content projects, and you did all this stuff and you just threw everything in a folder, and then you needed to make a change and you go back in the folder and it's just like this overwhelm of all this files that's super unorganized, and you're just stressing out because you got to make a quick change, but you have to search for an hour to find out where all the assets are and all that. Look at this. Organization is super key when you're building a lot of projects, especially video projects. Do yourself a favor. Do your future self a favor by implementing a great organizational system that makes it easy for future you to find the video projects or the clips or the content that you're looking for to make the edits that you need to make. Or if you're going to pass off this hard drive or this information or this project, you will make it as easy as possible for the next person that's going to come into this project, because that's going to reduce time that they have to spend searching and understanding where your mindset was and what you're trying to do. Everything's going to be layered out into its own individual file folder and make it as simple as possible for a future you or the next person that takes over the project to work on the project efficiently. That means less money and time spent looking for stuff. So let me share with you my organizational system. Let's see if this works here. Look at that. I'm super small now. Look at that. I just learned how to do that. I'm overexcited about it. All right. So let me show you this. This is an overview of what it's going to look like. So you have a top folder. You have a brand or project folder. If it's a brand, then several brands could have several different projects. So you want to make sure that you separate the project out. And then all the assets within that project is going to be within that project folder. So what is going to be considered an asset? An asset is like voiceover work, music, sound effects, logos, images, colors if you need that. So assets would be in those folders. And I would even break that down a little bit further. Let me just move this down. All right. So if assets are there, then this would be voiceovers. And if there's a bunch of voiceovers, then I want to make sure that they're separated out. Images, logos, sound effects. I would put all that stuff in the assets folder. And if there's multiple, like some voiceover stuff, or I did a video for the Lupus Foundation, and we interviewed like 8 people, and then I had to go in and sweeten up the audio, and I exported that out, so I kind of have that in those audio files, which connect to the video file. I couldn't figure out how to roundhouse, but those would be put in the voiceover file, and then just naming. But look, you can see here that there's a great map on how to get to what you're looking for. Premiere Files would be another one. Premiere Files. Oh, that's the editing software. Okay, so like editing software, there's a ton of different editing softwares out there. If it's all digital, cool, just continue to use that. But if you're using Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve, you want to make sure that you separate the editing software out in there. And this is just what's helped me out. And also in the editing software, when I change, or I have other editors that are working on projects as well, I like to label it first initial, last name, date, so then we have a good record of when was the next thing set up, the next file, and who's working on the next file. And then if they go back in there, then they just open up my last file and then start from there and start the process over. And then rendered files, those are exported files. That's just one way to call it. You could do final edits, final renders, exported finals. Let me show you what this looks like. I think you can get it. If you have any questions, drop a comment in the on the video here, and I'd be happy to help you out. All right, so let's take a look at. So I'm going to go into my business profile. So that's my business is separated into different projects, so or different brands. I'm one of my brands, so all my projects are in this folder, Jared's Projects. Hi, I'm Jared. Nice to meet you. And then I have some personal projects. I got some various different projects that I'm working on, and I want to make sure that those are separated out. And so then I have my Wittman media content, the video that's being recorded right now, this type of content. So I have questions that I ask. I did a video business card, testimonials from me. I would just want to make sure that I separate those out. Anything that goes on my website, and then YouTube content. And YouTube content is what I'm going to be focusing on right now. So I have a couple different series in the works: 77% growth in 3 years, how to create video content, personal messages, and then I'm working on some other stuff. And this can actually go into personal message. Well, that's going to go in its own thing. But let me go into how to create video content. We're kind of going into a vortex of folders, and that's okay. Because this is kind of where it stops. But I have each video of the series foldered out. It's like an Inception of it's folderception. But I have all the assets I need, so like titles or my logos up here. Would have music or anything like that if I added music, and then each one is kind of branched out. And in here I have rendered separated out. This is a bad example for the folders broken down a little bit further. This is a one and done type of thing. I don't project coming back into this file folder, but I have my thumbnail, which is changed. I have the raw video. I have the Premiere file. I have the rendered, the final rendered. I have my shorts that are going to be promoting the video. And then when I upload these shorts, I just upload them. Oh, look at that. I got one that's uploaded. So that way so I have 3 shorts right now that came from this video. And without trying to figure out which one did I upload, or going back through and trying to figure out which one I uploaded, I just go ahead and drop it into this upload folder. So I know that I have not uploaded these shorts, but I did upload that one. And that's just kind of the file system that I'm working on. And this is what's helped me in my, the last 10 years. I've literally created thousands of videos for different companies, whether it's internal, external, videos used as tools, videos used as tactics. But using an organizational system like this could be beneficial for you, future you, and anyone who ever takes over the project or comes on and wants to repurpose the work that you've done. Set yourself up for success in the future. Set the next person that's taken over the profile, the project file, up for success as well by implementing an organized system that is going to be helpful. If this system, my system, doesn't work for you, take what would work for you and go from that way. But getting a little bit more organized, especially if you're going to create a lot of content, if you're going to create a lot of video content, you want to make sure that everything's organized and just reduce the stress that you're going to experience, because I have experienced the stress of trying to figure out where the hell the one clip is attached to and how it's linked, and trying to figure out the relinking the main footage to the video that I needed to re-edit. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare that was. I'm trying to help you out. Use an organizational system. If my organizational system works for you, steal it. Take it. Make it better. If you make it better, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Come back to me and let me know. Or don't. I'm putting this out here because organization is so important. And that's what I have. Hey, check out one of these other videos that are popping up somewhere. If you're looking at marketing or video content strategies, if you need help with video or marketing strategies, I would love to have a conversation with you and help you connect the dots. Connect that next dot. If it makes sense for us to work together, awesome. I would love to help you grow and connect further with your audience base and give you some strategies to help connect better with your audience base and optimizing budgets. If it doesn't make sense that we should work together, then it doesn't make sense. That's okay. But if I can help you get forward to the next step, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna be posting a lot more content like this, just based on my experience as a marketing director, as a producer of video, and a creative director as well. I am so excited to go on this journey with you, and I hope you're excited as well.